If you want to. Just round the level. Just 5 minutes set. Wait up. Can we finish?
Okay guys, so last week we learned about the STL containers and its extension will STL stands for Standard Template Library in the C++. So today we will be learning about the sequential containers. So the STL, as I said, it stands for the Standard Template Library. So you might think that what includes these libraries. So it has three different styles that include like container and iterator and algorithm. So container, that it's different type of data structures that as you guys know we are learning in the data structure like vector, list, map, set, queue, stack, and so on. So iterator and the algorithm I will be talking about today in this part of the lesson. So the first I will introduce Kanbanake, simple like so there's like two different containers. First is the sequential container, and then second is the unsequential container. I forget the name of this Yongon container in English. So the vector is the different type of vector is almost similar to the array list that we learned in the last semester in the Java, and then list and DQ. DQ is almost similar to the list, but it works different. Like you can add the elements, also the take off from the list with DQ, like from the back and then from the front side. So and then set, move to set, map, and move to map. So I explained about sequential containers like vector, DQ, and then list. So the next is the can you guys move to the next page of this PPT? So in here it's the simple explain demonstration of the how it should be written in the code. So first we will call the library, include the vector, and then we're going to initialize the vector. Like it's the simple in the 6th line of the code. It says the vector and then data type of the vector. Like it's in here. It says the integer. Like here integer, and then name, and we can declare how size should be the vector of this, and in the next lines of the code it's checking the size and max size and given capacity. There are a lot of useful functions, built-in functions that we can use. So like in that 16th page, it's saying the insertion and then deletion from the vector. For the insertion new element to the vector, we use the pushback, and then for popping, we use the popback functions. And then in here it's also written, and also the highlighted use the red. And when you use the pushback, it adds the one more element, and then for the popback it takes and then decrease the one element less from the vector. So next topic after the containers, it's the object, or in English it's iterator. iterator. From the beginning of the programming language, learning programming language, we learn in Python, Java, like for loop and other iterating methods. So iterating methods works really simple. Like in the picture, also it's demonstrating how it works. Like so, when you use the iterator, it will like jump from the one element to the another. It's also here like it's saying that 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. It jumps one to another in the inside of the like vectors or the list and so on. So and then in the next page, like it's saying that how are we going to use the iterator, like the method of usage. So in here there are two good methods for this, and it says that it's really simple. Score dot begin, this method, like this method. So when we use the begin method, it outputs the first element of the iterator element, and then for the vn it gives the last element of the iteration. So in the next page, the advanced page, it's saying that 한복자의 사용 가능한 노상자들, operators that we can use inside the operators. So in here it says that like for incrementing and for decrementing methods, like inside of the container. So also we can use the pointer operator inside of this. And so in the 26th page, as I said in the before, there are good methods for insertion and deletion, and in here also it's explaining about the C++ vector useful methods like insert, and also in the 28th page, it's showing the how it works, like in the code. Also the arrays. Okay, last one for the today lesson. So can you guys move to the 31st page? So in here, it's explaining about the DQ. DQ is the almost similar to the list, but a little bit different, works different. Like we can add from both sides, like not only in the vector we can only add from the end, but in the DQ we can add from the both sides, like front and then back side. So for the insertion, we can use the push front for the front side insertion, and then push back for the end of the DQ. So in the 35th page, there is a simple code for this DQ. So first it's calling the library like this DQ, and and then so if you look at the like 23 line of the code, it's saying that DQ3 push front, and then it will add to the -1 to the DQ inside of DQ, and for the like 27th page, if you look at this, it's now taking the element from the inside of element like DQ3 dot pop front. It takes from the front side, and if it's pop back, it will take from the end of the code. So I guess I finished the class. Thank you.